Yo, what's good? This is your man Ed1, and this is Aimless Discourse. Today, I have a question. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Is it some elusive ape species that we just haven't discovered yet? Or is it just a fictional thing that people have made up for 400 years? I didn't believe in Bigfoot. I'm like 70-30, 60-40 maybe. I don't know. I don't know which way the scale's tipping. I'm still a skeptic. 100% I'm still a skeptic. I'm starting to believe that it's possible. And the evidence that I'm going to go over today kind of like proves these Squatchers. That's what they're called. They're called Squatchers. I know many of them. I'm related to some Squatchers. But they ain't going in the woods looking for no Sasquatch. So what is Bigfoot? Is it a human? Is it not a human? Here's some evidence for your ass. Tree structures. They're intricate, layered trees that something or someone has put here to mark territory. Maybe it's an altar of some sort. Maybe it's a way for them to find their way in and out of certain hunting areas. The tree structures are literally deep into the woods. They're deep. You know, you got to travel to find these tree structures, some of these tree structures. And like, it's mind-boggling the way that they're laid and sometimes how big the trees are and the way they're jammed into the ground. Speaking of jammed into the ground, what about these big ass, tree trunks? They're pretty big. You got to bear hug this thing. I don't feel like a man could do it. I couldn't bear hug this thing and pick it up, let alone jam it in the ground, upside down, roots, up here, roots. Who or what is doing it? A human being cannot do that. The strongest man in the world, Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, these guys cannot do this. It's not happening. So some of these theories make sense. Some of this evidence, it could be for or against. If I hear this, woo, takes me back to my teens and early 20s, from where I grew up. If you hear this, woo, on a 7-hour trek up a mountain, and you're 6 hours and 45 minutes into your walk, do you think that's a hiker? Do you think that's a person? It could be. Or is it Sasquatch? Is it Bigfoot? One theory that I grabbed a hold of, being raised in church. So they talk about giants in the Bible. And we're going to say that the Bible is fact. Goliath was a giant. Was Goliath actually a Bigfoot? Hear me out. Hold on. I get it. I understand what you're saying. Why would he be a Bigfoot? Here's the theory. Okay? There's a thing called Nephilim. Okay? In the Hebrew Bible, it describes the Nephilim as a group of mysterious beings that lived before and after the flood. I'm not done. Check this out. So we all know the story of the devil and the fallen angels. Stay with me. Those fallen angels had sex with human women. The baby that these human women had were Nephilim. They were not human. See where I'm going with this? This is why I'm like 60-40, 70-30, 50-50. I don't know what I am right now. But the Nephilim story kind of makes sense to me. Bigfoot is the Yeti, is so many different things in other cultures and other countries and continents. And, it's not just an American thing. It's possible that these beings are the children of fallen angels and human women who are secluded and hidden and know how to hide and be very, very elusive based on evolution. I'm assuming back in the day, they look like freaks, big, monstrous things, and these women were giving birth to hairy people. So here's the thing about research. When you are researching something, I know me, I tend to obsess. I'm an obsessive person, okay? When I want to know something about something, I obsess over that one thing, and I dig deep into it. So these Squatchers are doing research and digging deeper and deeper and falling down this rabbit hole of possibilities. Endless possibilities. Bigfoot fanatics obsess over the research. They go further and further down these rabbit holes. They obsess over prints, over sounds, over certain instances where it has to be a Bigfoot. Has to be a Bigfoot. In their mind, it has to be a Bigfoot. If you hear this, whoo, in the woods, it's an owl. But if you hear, whoo, whoo, that's no longer an owl. That's a Bigfoot. Countless hours spent researching and obsessing over the same thing. At the end, you're going to be like, it's real. Because I find myself kind of believing, I'm leaning, I'm right here, I'm teetering on the edge. Power of suggestion, right? The power of suggestion is real. But is Bigfoot? Oh, I'm so confused. I don't know what to think. What do you think? Leave in the comments what you think. Does he exist? Does he not exist? Have we been making up sightings for 400 years? What is a Bigfoot? I'm going to say he's a Nephilim. I'm going to say that he is the offspring of a fallen angel and a human woman. Because it makes sense to me. They were a thing. They had these skulls. These skulls were elongated and they were different. And you could see something was off. I believe that. But I don't believe it at the same time. I'm so confused. Can you see my dilemma? I believe in supernatural. Yeah, I believe in the supernatural. Not the show. Great show, by the way. But I believe in the supernatural. Based on personal experience. So when I was a teenager, me and a group of friends were walking up the street and we encountered an orb, a glowing orb. I don't know what this orb wanted. I do know from my research that sometimes when an orb appears, Bigfoot follows. Not follows the orb, but you will see Bigfoot. 16 or 17-year-old Ed 1, I'm not following this orb at the time of night it was, nor do I want to see a Bigfoot. Supernatural, yeah, it was. It was a supernatural, it was a crazy experience. Crazy experience. One of the craziest experiences of my life. But do I think there was a Bigfoot around? Oh yeah, could have been. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even front. Yeah, could have been. Did we follow it? No, only just so far. We didn't go that far. And then I feel like the orb wanted us to follow it. Do Bigfoot and orbs go hand in hand? If you follow this orb, are you gonna run into a Bigfoot? He's gonna be peeking at you from behind a tree. What is Bigfoot? Is Bigfoot real? I need to know. I gotta know. All these people that are claiming that he's real and have seen him, are they lying? What are they gonna get out of lying, saying that they saw Bigfoot? Are they telling the truth? Is Bigfoot real? He's gotta be. But he doesn't have to be. If any of you were like me and completely skeptical and a non-believer of Bigfoot, please watch Survivor Man Bigfoot. There's 10 episodes. Please watch this and then get back to me and let me know how you feel then. 60-40. Or is it the power of suggestion? I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm losing my mind here. Am I? Let me know down below, please. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I really do. I thank you for letting me rant about Bigfoot. Is he real? Is he real? If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If not, no big deal. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care. Just interact with the kid. This video right here is for you. YouTube says that you want to see this video, and I'm pretty sure that you do. This video, something else you want to see. It's been real, but I'm out. Deuces.